Howdy, y'all. This is Jean-Marc St. Laurent, and I'm talking to you today about no stranger danger, how to connect to someone you don't know on LinkedIn. Now, using LinkedIn for sales and B2B lead generation is built on connecting with people who can use your help. While connecting with a new person on LinkedIn can feel odd at first, there's no sweat to it when you follow a simple process, right? So let's talk about that. Now, when I started with LinkedIn, I noticed something very interesting. It's that it became more helpful the more people I connected with. That's pretty much the same with social media networks because they really rely upon network principles that really just say something is more helpful and useful the more people that use it. So, for example, if you look at a telephone's only helpful if there's another person with a telephone that you can call. If you're the only person on the block with a telephone, it's pretty hard to say it has any value. So, social media is similar in that the more people you're able to connect with, the better off you're going to be. And especially with LinkedIn, as it concerns selling your goods and services and getting those valuable relationships, the more people you can connect with, the more people you can see on LinkedIn, the more impact you can have. Right? So let's talk about who you should connect with on LinkedIn and why. This is going to involve asking yourself a few questions. And people don't ask these questions all the time. And that's why I want to cover them because you don't want to get on LinkedIn and waste your time because that's limited. So let's figure out how to maximize your time here. So, first, you want to ask, what sort of impact do I want to have? What sort of thing do you want to accomplish? If, for example, you say, I want to work with the world's top business coaches because I believe that's how I can make the biggest impact. All right, well, then that's going to change who you connect with. So ask that question. Next, what two sorts of people could help you reach that goal? So, in my example, in the past, when I used LinkedIn, say years ago, I was looking to figure out how best to structure some kind of marketing company that'd be valuable to the companies in the area. So I sought out marketing managers and marketing directors to understand what the needs in the specific area were. Now, thinking about reciprocity, how might you be able to help them? So this is where it comes down to that reciprocity we talked about in our psychological persuasion tools post. It really just comes down to this. You give to me, I give to you. We enjoy giving to others that like to give back to us. So what can you do for them if they're going to help you and connect with you? Think about that. An easy thing you could do is if you are connecting with various types of people, think of, in the same industry, rather, think about how you might be able to share insights that you've gleaned. So, something I used to do in the past, as I was talking to those marketing leaders, I would say, hey, maybe I'd be able to share with you some of the insights I've gleaned from these marketing leaders in the field. Next, you want to talk about two reasons you might want to connect. We've kind of covered that a little bit earlier. And now let's talk about actually doing the darn thing of generating leads and connecting with people on LinkedIn. First, you just might be looking for directors because LinkedIn research shows that directors are typically pushing this whole process forward when it comes to LinkedIn. But don't just take my word for it. Look at your business model. You want to make sure that you align your B2B lead generation with your business model. And if you're not sure how to do that, you can check out the post at the link below, and it will connect you to more information on how to do that. There are different kinds of business models. I'm not going to cover them all here, so we can keep this video a lot shorter than 20 minutes. All right. Why don't we just hop into how to connect with these execs on LinkedIn? What are you going to do? And when it comes to connecting with these folks, the big thing, if you take nothing else away, I love when people say that, but if you take nothing else away with how to connect with these people on LinkedIn, your VIPs, the people that you've targeted, is build some kind of familiarity. Figure out what you both have in common. Maybe you went to a similar school. Maybe you grew up in a similar part of the country. Maybe you grew up in the same country. Whatever. See if you can find that thing and throw that into your sample connection template. So it's going to say, hi, first name, right? You're going to explain who you connect with and why. Then you're going to say that you notice their profile, because we like the idea of action. Typically, when I'm going through my own LinkedIn invitations, people that try to connect with me, which in time has increased, the interesting thing is that how few people will let me know how they got in touch with me, how they found me in the first place. They they don't even let me know I'm just someone they pulled out of a hat. No one wants to feel that way. So you want to build this idea of action. What did you do to find them? Right? And then you mention that you noticed that they're a fellow, insert your point of familiarity, and then share why you're connecting specifically, and then hope to connect on LinkedIn with your name at the bottom as a sign off. So here's an example. Hi, Dimitri. I just connected with Mary S. and Tom W., two of our 12 mutual connections. When I noticed your profile, you're a fellow marketer and entrepreneur in Denver. I'm new here from the Southeast and looking to build new connections. Hope to connect on LinkedIn. Jean-Marc St. Laurent. And that's it. It's that simple. And that's how you can connect with people, even those you don't know, on LinkedIn. All right? If you need any more details, please check the post at the link below. Talk to you later. Peace.